Good morning. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday is the day governed by Mercury. Hi, I'm the Moon Mama. How's everybody doing today? Let me say that I actually feel a little discombobbled. The energy is we are in a transit with Pluto in a square with Venus, and it's actually squaring my natal Venus, or has been with my natal Venus in a while for several days, and it's a lot. And then I've also been in a square with my natal Venus and Saturn. And so here's the thing that I want to talk about. One of the things that I do with my astrology is when I'm going through stuff and I'm feeling stuff, inside of my body, meaning like emotions, feelings, heaviness, depression, despair, happiness, whatever it is, whatever I'm feeling, or I'm looking at my life and I'm looking at, my relationships or what's going on with my son, I can always go into my chart and find it. I can always go into my chart and kind of, sort of get a sense of direction. Like if you were in a mall or in a big space and you go to that sign that goes, "You are here." My astrology, our astrology allows us to say like, "Oh, you are here." So, like when I can come in and say, the moon is in Sag. So for today, the moon is in Sag, and the energy of the light is growing within us. The challenge is that we have this Pluto in a square with Venus, and the sun is in Libra. So we are likely, depending on where we are in our own lives, feeling the heaviness of our connection with others, of our ability to find harmony and balance in our lives. Like there's a chance that that's not easily available to us today, to access the lightness of heart, freedom, joy. Like there is likely things that are distracting, like things are coming up where you're like, "Oh my God, I have to take care of this and I have to take care of this." Or you have an ongoing chronic issue inside of your relationship or a partnership or something with someone else where you're in a story about someone, and it's impeding for you. It's creating oppression inside of you. It's suppressing you in some way where your needs are not able to flow and your needs are not able to get you're not able to get what you need. And so the work in this for me, for instance, is what I would do is I would look at my chart and see what's going on. Like, oh, okay, I'm Venus is in a square with Saturn. So that means I'm experiencing a great deal of isolation and having to restructure and creating new structures around the way I relate, the way I show up in relationship to others. Like that's being really challenged. So what I will do is go into the feeling and watch the story I'm telling. And so one of the things that I have the beauty of having people in my life where we can have real conversations about the energy between us. So I have my best friend who I just love, and her life is very different than mine, and my life is very different than hers. She has parents and a husband and children, people who she sort of is connected to. So and I don't have that. I don't have parents. I don't have a husband. So I have a lot of freedom. I can say what I want. I can do what I want. I can say out loud what I want. I can curse. I can talk about having many lovers. I can do all sorts of stuff because of because I don't have a family that I have to sort of adhere to sort of the rules of family structure with. And so she and I have different experiences of freedom that we both value in one another and in some ways desire for ourselves. And so one of the things that we will do, because it can show up inside of us as a jealousy, as a like, oh, you have it so easy, that kind of deal, right? So we get together, like, so today we got together and we talked about it. And then we did a ritual where we just looked at each other or, talked to one another and was like, oh, you have it so easy. You have it so easy. Look at how easy you have it. Look how things just fall into your lap. And that is an energetic ritual that then gives us access to both of our frequencies. It's like we get to project onto one another, you have it so easy, you have it so easy, to eliminate the struggle. But it takes a willingness to be honest about what you're feeling. It takes me being able to say, oh, you have it so easy because you have a partner who has a life and a career that allows him to provide all the things you need, and your home, your money, your resource. And she's like, you have it so easy because you don't have anyone that you have to answer to. You don't have anyone in your life that you have to sort of like toe the line for. and so we recognize those reflections in one another, and then we share the energy so that we both can open up and lighten up and get freer. And that is the power of the Libra energy, because it's about the mirror in front of you. The sun is in Libra right now, right? So it's about the mirror in front of you, the story you're telling about the person in front of you, and then understanding that whatever it is that you're projecting out there also exists inside of you. You just have to access that frequency. And so with the moon in Sagittarius, you want to be able to reach higher. That's what the Sagittarius moon does. It's like calling for the highest truth available. And the highest truth available in the energy of the Libra sun is that if something exists in one place, it exists everywhere. So for instance, with my best friend, if it exists in her life that she has it so easy, that she can have all of her needs met, that she can live a life of filled with doing the things that she cares about, and that being with people that she loves, and that she doesn't have to do things that she doesn't want to do, that she has it so easy. If it exists there for her, and if I see it, then it exists for me. It might not show up in the way that it shows up for her, but if it's available to her, then it's available to me in the way that the universe would design it for me. So not only does she have it so easy, but I have it so easy too. And if you can use this energy to see what story you're telling about your partner, and then you literally ask for the opposite polarity to come. So if you're telling a story about not having love or being restricted or not having your needs met, what is the opposite of that? I'm completely loved. All of my needs are met. Everything that I desire comes to me with grace and ease. And if you can access that in a relationship to another person and do that exercise together, it'll change your life. To have that much love, that much freedom, and that much power between two people, it generates a momentum where you can create whatever you desire. So with that, I am the Moon Mama. If you'd like to get a reading, get a natal chart reading, you can go to my link tree. I'm doing natal chart readings, full moon readings in Aries. This full moon Aries energy is off the chain. I can already feel it coming in. Full moon readings, if you want to join the 13 moons initiation, you can do so. The price is $97 a month. Every day we're giving rituals, guidance, astrology guidance, and teaching how to use the alchemy power of the moon to create your life by literally aligning your psyche with the moon. No one else is doing this work. No one else can teach you except for me and my partners, Cheryl and Christine. We are amazing, and I encourage you to join us. So that is it. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Use this energy to see the reflection and know that what you see is who you are, or the opposite of it. Peace and blessings, everyone. I'm the Moon Mama. Bye-bye.